Yeah, high taxi the manlet. So it is the time, I guess. I'm feet close up, please. I think no. So here's the deal. I have 2 boxes of PC stuff, and I'm gonna open it out and see what do we have in here. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of hard to do with like only one hand, but I will do my best. Neural, this is the first time I have heard your voice. This changed everything. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what do we have here? We have Ryzen 7 5800X. Yep, that's correct. We have TUF Gaming X. Blah, blah, blah. Well, basically, so the choice of hardware is the following. I'm waiting for the 7 how is it pronounced in English, like 7800X3D. So right now we have only 7.8, like without we have the same version of the CPU from 7000 series, but not the one with 3D cache. And 3D cache is very important for gaming and for some software workloads too. I guess I'm gonna test well when they will come out. So the leaks are saying that the 3D version, like 3D cache versions of 7000 CPUs are coming out in early 2023, probably even in January, because like it says Consumer Electronics Showcase, if I remember correctly. Well, it says 2023 starting in like on 1st of January or 2nd of January, and it is expected that like new Ryzens will appear there, and then I'm gonna buy them. But like for now, I wanted some cheap, well, relatively cheap alternative, and it is like Ryzen and some motherboard. That's basically like the cheapest motherboard with built-in Wi-Fi that I have found, like in local stores. And I have brought some DDR4 RAM from Russia. Actually, I have removed DDR4 memory banks from my old PC, and so basically from Russia I have brought 2080 Ti. It is in eGPU box right now. By the way, subscribe to my YouTube and to my Instagram. And I have brought some SSDs, which are also somewhere here, and DDR4 memory. Yeah. So I'm not gonna spend any money on DDR4. I'm not gonna spend any money on GPU until 4090 Ti is out. So far I got like this new CPU, motherboard, and regarding the shit, it's heavy. So regarding the power supply. I have spent a little fortune, and I have got a 2 kilowatt Lindex Superflower Platinum 8-pack power supply. So in theory, this one should be enough for two 2090 Ti. Probably this won't be enough for 22080 Ti plus CPU. That's why I have bought this case, because it could fit up to 3 power supply units. So the idea is that I will, like, in the end I will have one PCU just for my GPUs, and I will have one like small CPU, like for 800 watts or maybe even lower, just for CPU and some peripherals. That's the plan. But like until 4090 Ti isn't released and 4090 Ti and Ryzen's are not released yet, so I'm gonna like proceed with what I have. My old 3090 that I was using for like deep learning and all my live streams was in Russia until like a month ago. So my mom have left Russia when like Ukrainian counterattack has started, and is the TI just an overclock based unit? No, TI is a different model. So basically my mom has brought my 3090 and 1080 Ti to Armenia, and right now I'm renewing my residency permit, so I have to stay in Cyprus like for a few more weeks. But after that I will go to visit her in Armenia, and I will like get my 3090 Ti back. So far I'm gonna use 4090. It's somewhat okay. Speaking like of stable diffusion, one picture takes like 6 minutes to generate or so. If you are speaking like of somewhat nice quality. So let's open this up. So this thing is quite heavy. I think it's more than 20 pounds, like 10 kilos. And let's open it. So what do we have here? Some instruction. I don't need it. Back for spare cables. It would come in handy. Yeah, I have switched to wide angle camera. That's probably much more convenient. So what we have here, we have standard motherboard 24 pin connectors. We have this huge send plus in the chat if you have ever saw such kind of connectors for a PC before that. So like parallel cable, and here we have a bunch of PCI Express cables, Molex, fan connectors. All right, what do we have here? And here we have the PCU itself. So for now, it's probably better for it to stay here. One little problem that I have realized just before starting the stream is that, as you can see, there is one little part missing from the equation. 2 parts, for example. Well, first one is a keyboard, and that's probably not so important. Well, I have ordered a keyboard from US Amazon because I have found a nice deal. It will arrive here to Cyprus in about a month, so I think tomorrow I will just go to some hardware store and will buy the cheapest keyboard as a temporary replacement. But there's one important thing that I have forgot. I have not forgotten about it completely, but I have forgotten it when I was recording a story video. So I have also bought an Arctic liquid freezer to 360 because it is compatible with both Ryzen 5000 and 7000. What keyboard do you advise? I advise buying something from Keychron. They have the best price to quality ratio, in my opinion. Unfortunately, they are not shipping here to Cyprus. So, and my previous Keychron keyboard is in Russia, and like when the sanctions have started hitting Russia, so like embargo on computer stuff, etc., Russian government have forbidden to ship any computer equipment outside of the country. So, for example, if you will get some PC part with you, like I did with my laptop on 2080 Ti, or like my mom just did with 3090, you could get like in your luggage and go out of the country. It's allowed. But getting some PC part and keyboard is counted as a PC part, and shipping it via mail is forbidden. So significant part of my hardware including PCU, motherboard, CPU, keyboard, they're in Russia, and to be honest, I'm not even sure that I will ever see them again, to be honest. Oh, we'll see. So yeah, the problem is that PC cooler is still on its way from Russia. So I will not be able to launch the PC today. It's like I've just checked the postal tracking, and it's on the. It just arrived to the Cyprus airport. Like it's going through the customs control, and given that it's Friday, I probably will pick it up in the middle of the next week. So I will finish the assembly next week, and will for sure stream some video games on YouTube next weekend, like next weekend. Or maybe even earlier. So to be honest, this is actually was a nice experiment, because this was the first time in many years when I haven't played computer games for like more than half a year. So I have left Russia on 20th of March. That's about 6.5 months from now. And I basically didn't have anything to play games, and like in long-term perspective, I think it negatively affected my programming performance, to be honest, because like I was using not some first-person shooters. Well, Stalker isn't included. I was using some like more casual games, or something slow pacing like strategies, etc. And it was like quite a meditative experience. And without it, I feel that my programming performance is dwindling. So let's see, what do we have here? I have no idea what these things are. Just gonna keep them. So this is some pad for what? Some rubber pad. Strategy games help your programming performance. Well, they don't help programming performance directly, but they help me to relax, I think. like both gym and gaming, well, subjectively help me to relax. I guess this thing is a GPU mount. No idea. Though probably for this one I will have to read the instruction. It's certified by Der Bauer, who's a very cool guy. It was very interesting to watch his latest deleting video about Ryzen 7000. One moment, I will have to use both hands to And how am I supposed to get this out? One moment. Whew. 1 second. I have almost finished. Damn, it's huge. And I'm almost there. Whew. Right, here we are. Knife tile barefoot situation. Yeah. I'm gonna switch from wide angle camera to usual one so you could. Well, it's. There's no word to use to compare. I mean, my hands are huge, my shoes are huge. So, like, this is probably the biggest PC box that I have ever seen in my life. It's in the back. One moment, I should remove the back also. Another question is where to keep all these boxes in case I will decide to move. Right, so here we have, well, actually, I think I didn't have any manual, maybe nothing inside. That's interesting. So I thought yep, no manuals inside. Right, whatever. So, fuck, it hit me with static electricity. So as far as I remember, this one is magnetic, right? Right? Can I just? All right, whatever. So, yeah. Basically, damn, it's kind of heavy. So, oh, here's the manual. All right. Thank you for your purchase. Yo, sure. So here we have 3 slots. So these 2 could be used for extra disks or for an extra PCU. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 expansion slots plus a stand for the vertical GPU mount. 3, 8, not a lot. But I'm gonna use wow, they have like some stoppers. So am I right? Can I just remove it? Can I? Can I just? Yeah, seems like I can. Yeah, so it's very convenient. So here I will mount a water block for the PCU, and can I remove this one? Seems like, yep, I was correct. Okay. Here we have a mesh. Wow, that's really nice. There's a rubber pad for the PCU to ensure that it will it is like to damper vibrations, and I'm not sure to be honest how I will be putting this monster in. One moment. Smells nice. So I need somehow to fit it in, and I guess the only way to do so is, I need to remove this side plate first, I guess. So it seems like it's here for the some kind of structural integrity or something. Alright, so I was expecting it won't be so easy. So it's time to get a screwdriver, and I hope I have a screwdriver, a bit of just use a Sobro. Is it 4090 build? No, that's the future 4090 Ti build, but for now, oops. Yeah, that's the right size. Let's just I hope I know what I'm doing, but I'm not so sure. Okay, so the good thing about all this is that no, actually it's not the right screwdriver, and let's try this one. What name case? It's Lanley 011 Dynamic XL, and right, I have removed the first screw, and then so this screwdriver is really shitty. I have bought it in a local store for like €5 or so. Oops. Okay. I'm not sure. Well, okay, whatever. Let's just proceed with removing screws until I will be able to remove it. So like the PC case and the screws are very high quality, but the screwdriver isn't, so it requires some extra effort to. Okay, so can I just remove it now? So I feel that there is some kind of, well, okay, maybe it is the time to read the manual. When heatsink. Next week, actually, unfortunately. And H, removable SSD tray. Okay, so at least we know that it is removable. Move to panel, PCU installation. One PCUs, motherboard installation. Okay, so the installation. Yeah, here's the manual. Oh, okay, so that was easy. All I had to do was to. You're breathing heavy. Yeah, because it's no easy shit. Do you know how stressful it is to live stream? Okay, so this part is done. All I have to do now is probably to loosen these cables and from what I understand, they are somehow related to LED. It's probably for the LED control. Neural generated self-respect pen. That's actually a nice request idea. Okay, so here we have our small 2 kilowatt PCU, and it is the time to gently install it in here. Without breaking anything in the process. So so this like LED control or whatever it is on the bottom is actually creating an obstacle for the power supply, and I think it would be better to, oh, I'm not sure. I think it would be nice to switch these two. Probably, maybe not. Let's just try. Check just once again. So it's actually a matter of just a couple of millimeters, I guess. Yeah, so this thing, whatever it is, it messes with my plans. Alright, I'm gonna remove it. Indeed. Probably this bit will be more suitable here. Yep, much better. Freaking screwdriver. I hate you. Well, that's actually a problem. So these screws are really tight, and I'm afraid of breaking them with such shitty screwdriver. I could try to use flat bits. In theory, they could be a bit better. And if not, I will probably stop here and buy a new proper screwdriver tomorrow. And then, okay, no, never mind. Okay, now I need to hold this so it won't fall out. Enjoy my hair like review for a while. Right. Okay, so I have removed the disc tray and I don't think I need this tray at all. So I could just unzip this, right? And okay. Now I need to do something with the camera again. This way angle. Right. I hope I won't drop my iPhone. So what I'm gonna do now is to use these screws and put PCU at the top. Now the key thing is not to screw things up, pun intended. Okay, so here comes my tiny little PCU, and as a side thought, whatever. The dog's out for free. I didn't get it, and tick. It's going to do a little, screwdriver. Oops. And the last one. Okay, this probably was the hardest part of the deal. Now, what could I do? I'm probably gonna remove this disk bay 2, at least for now, because I don't really need it. And in the future, I will probably put a second PCU on top, so it will be close to 24 pin and to CPU power. And let's close this one. I'm doing this right. And okay. So the first step is to unscrew these, then unscrew these two, and what I'll need is 24-pin connector and two 8-pin PCI Express cables and two CPU power connectors, right? Okay. So disk base taken care of. Now I will have to. This PCU mount screws are coming in here because I won't need it until the next year. And now let's unzip the 24-pin connector and so I guess the 24 part is for the PCU and right motherboard. This one, right? No. Okay, so now I see. So it's fuck. Give me a moment. So. Is it wider than 4 for 10 15? So interesting. So I haven't seen this before. So we have 24 pins here but 30 pins here, I guess, like for the extra power stability or whatever. Okay, very nice cable quality, and I like how easily it gets connected. So I'm gonna get it in there, and now I need it's VGA and also VGA, and this one SATA power, one more SATA power, fan connector, SATA, VGA, and motherfucking VGA, Let's see. First CPU and first CPU, VGA, SATA, VGA, Molex, and VGA CPU. Alright, so these are cables for the moment when I will get 4090, and these are the cables that I am gonna use now. We have a question: which organs did you sell for this build? Asking for suggestions. Well, in some sense, your assumption is correct. So I'm allowing transnational corporations to rent my brain, and they pay me in exchange. Okay, so 24 pin done. Now I need to connect CPU, and where's the CPU? This is a PCIe. Okay, so this to a CPU. So here comes the first one, right? It will be needed here, and here comes the second one. What's wrong with? Some reason it doesn't. Oh, okay. It's just me being dumb. Okay. So CPU power done, motherboard power done. What's left are two GPU power cables, and that's it from the motherboard side. I have almost dropped my phone, my bad. So alright, so these are for SATA, and all the PCU cables should go in here. Like in some future I will certainly work on. Okay, so in theory I could power GPU just with a single cable, but I think it's kinda too dangerous. I'm gonna use two of them. Well, 2080 Ti isn't a big deal. It just has like 250 watts power consumption, which is nothing compared to 3090 or 4090. But still, okay. gonna just throw these cables like in here. All right, so at this point I could let's check. So these are some LED connectors, this is some input. Oh, what the hell is this? Haven't seen this connector before. Probably it's USB Type-C or something. So all the I/O I will forward here, the motherboard. In the hole you go. Alright, and what do we have here left are some extra USB cables. And also USB connector. Okay, so that's ensure so everything is okay from the other side, and if so, I could probably get a glass panel. I hope I won't crack it. Whew. Neuro hand, neuro foot. Let's see, what do we have here? So frontal panel could be lifted and used for airflow, but in theory all the airflow could go from the bottom or from the top or from the side. Or instead of like having fans, you could simply install SSDs, but I'm gonna use M2 SSDs mounted on the motherboard itself. Yeah. Actually, I think I'm gonna buy some extra fans in the future, but for now it seems like all set. What I will have to do next is to close the side panel, because I have finished with it. I certainly will do some cable management work in the future, but not for now. Well, I should admit this case is actually a pleasure to work with, and for now I'm gonna sip some Coke Zero with ice. Cheers. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube and Instagram. I feel reinvigorated. Okay. So the next thing is, what's your YouTube? My YouTube is Neuro 9000. Just like anywhere else, for example on Twitter. Oop. Alright, now it is time to install the, like, one moment. It is time to install the motherboard, finally. And after that, all that I will have to do is to install CPU and then wait for the water block to arrive. Yeah, so here's my YouTube. I need 1000 subscribers ASAP. And next we have the Haken motherboard. And what do we have here? ASUS stuff. It's the Wi-Fi antenna. And that's the motherboard. Certificate of reliability. Wow. User guide. Some secret product code. Decals, nice. Compact disc, no one uses them anymore. Some paper stuff that I surely won't need. Two SATA cables and that's it. Are you serious? Out of yeah, and M2 SSD screws. So these ones are important. I don't use these things, they look fucking ugly. Also, no one uses SATA cables in 2022. Alright. Now I have the motherboard. Yup, that's it. And I'm going to install it right here. So far it looks like a legit motherboard. Okay. That's full ATX motherboard, but compared to the whole case it looks incredibly tiny. It's funny. So I need to get motherboard screws. Here's my Diet Coke supply. Oh, I probably need to install. Oh no, it's for mounting the SSDs. Okay, so maybe in the future I will buy a bunch of SSDs, but not today. So I need motherboard screws. I actually forgot how. Okay, now I remember how they should look. And let's screw the first screw. Okay, let's look. Looks like the one that I need. Coke unboxing. So I will unbox the Coke the moment I will drink the one that I have bottle. So I need this tiny motherfucker in here. Just put it like this, right? And oops. Yeah, that is not the most convenient place for screw. That's why ATX standard should be abolished, in my opinion, because like it's not 1995, you know. These like PC building standards now, in my opinion, mostly irrelevant. Pooping right now. Awesome. Please keep us updated. And I'm not trying to be ironic. Oh, Hydro Boston. Look at what do I have in here. So this is like the chassis for my future double RTX 4090 Ti build. So for now I'm gonna use 2080 Ti, then upgrade to 3090, then upgrade to 4090 Ti when it's out. That looks epic. Okay, thank you. 2 more screws. 2 more weeks, guys. 2 more weeks. And here it comes. And one last screw. Into the hole you go. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so I think we have. Oh, it's so shitty. It has only 10 CPU pins. All right. So let's connect them. Building modern PCs is like Legos now. Oh, that depends that depends on the price. If you have like an expensive PC, then yeah. If you have a cheap one, it's a hellish experience. So I remember chat, you know that you could literally save a handful Africans with that money. That's morality itself. Just a single aggregate utility function. I am so smart. Yeah. Oops. Well, as a Slavic person, I'm somewhat of a person of color myself. So I expect you all here in the comments dropping like some reparations for me. Okay, so CPU power checked. Now motherboard power. I was trying to guess where it will go. So let's it's called we do a little rearrangement. These cables go here and this cable goes here. Yeah, so I should admit that Debauer is a genius. So working with this PC chassis is a pleasure, almost sexual pleasure, I should admit. Just everything goes so smoothly. Okay, so the last part is this fucking hate 24 pin connectors because they're always somewhat loosey. Okay, so 24 pin done, right? Yeah, it's okay. GPU power cables will stay in here until CPU cooler arrives, because I'm gonna keep using my 2080 Ti from the laptop as a eGPU, and this basically means that I need to connect these stupid cables, and that's basically it. So this cable, as far as I understand, is some fancy USB that this motherboard actually doesn't support. Let's double check. Yeah, USB 3.1 Gen 2, and certainly this motherboard doesn't support it. Actually, did you know that USB actually has a connector called USB 3.2 Gen 2x2? That's just crazy. Who the fuck invented this? Okay, so CPU, memory, expansion slots. Internal I/O ports, 3.2 Gen 1 connector. Okay, but where is it then? So it's 9. Houston, we have a problem, I guess. So that's 3.9, and that's 3.9 Gen 2, and this one is 3.2 Gen 9. What the hell? Who the fuck actually invented this? Like USB 3.1 Gen 2 versus USB 3.2 Gen 1. So from what I understand, I am unable to connect this one anywhere. Let's just check for sure. Yeah, seems so. Well, whatever. Not that I really need it. It would be nice to have, but shit happens. Okay, so HD audio. audio, 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 audio. And this USB. And this. Okay, so it seems like this motherboard has much more I/O. Oh, this case has much more I/O than the motherboard does. So this one comes in. No. Okay, so it gets weirder and weirder. So at least it's clear what to do with the audio cable. It goes in here. All right. Let it be sound. Done. Next one. These little cables go in here. To be honest, I'm already too tired to care about them. I will install them next time. This one comes in here. Actually, I'm gonna. Alright, fuck these I/O cables. I will install them when I will be installing Waterblock and GPU, because ideally I need to reroute these cables from here to here. So what I will do for now is just to install CPU, and that's basically it for today. I'm waiting for my CPU Waterblock to arrive. It should happen very soon. So it's already in Cyprus at the custom service, but they are probably not working on the weekends. So I will have to wait until like Tuesday, Wednesday or so. And here, where's my knife? And knife and so here comes the CPU. Whew. I really hope I won't break anything. And one-handed computer assembly challenge. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I think it should be installed like this. Okay, seems like I did it. Boom. Here it comes. Okay, so CPU checked, CPU power checked, motherboard power checked, audio checked, I/O unchecked, power on switch unchecked, but fuck it, GPU unchecked. So what's left are DRAM, SSD, GPU, and I/O, and like fucking Waterblock that will go in here. I have never used water cooling before. It will be very interesting experience for me. So that's basically it for today's stream. Thank you everyone for watching this. I hope it was at least somewhat enjoyable. So my plans for today is to clear this mess a bit and eat some protein ice cream, sip even more Coke Zero, probably make one more neural-generated post for the day, and take a shower, go to sleep, and wait for the water cooling. So keep the screws in a box. Yeah, I will return them all in a bag, and the moment I will finish the build, we will finally do a live stream. So I think the idea for the first live stream will be installing Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl in Ukrainian, and this will be the first time when I will be playing Stalker in Ukrainian. Just I'm curious how this will be. I need to accommodate, given that Stalker 2 will be only in Ukrainian and English, and I will try to finish the game in the single stream. I have done this before, but I will do this again because why not? Probably I will install some graphics mod, so we will play some nice graphics, but without any gameplay modes. Yeah, and probably I will try to make some YouTube videos about this setup, like testing CPU workloads and GPU workloads and some cooling and stuff, because here my GPU and laptop, of course, that's obvious for the laptop, but also GPU, they are constantly throttling, so it's kind of hot on Cyprus, of course, but still, when I try to start in a neural generation, GPU could run without throttling for about 2 minutes, or maybe even less than 2 minutes. So it just runs at the full power and at 250 watts. Then it hits thermal maximum, 85 degrees Celsius, and then it cuts power from 250 down to 200. And neural generation slows down, and that's not a good thing. And I should be prepared for much stronger setup, because Ryzen 7000 it will be way hotter, and same for GPUs. Yeah, but still I'm quite happy. Finally, I got a huge ass display. I have almost got a new PC. Life is getting better and better. Yeah. So have a nice weekend, guys. Free heating for winters. Yeah, exactly. That's my plan. Alright, so see ya.